Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So there's a lie that's sticking to somebody. Or, like somebody, could be like sticking, like to some type of lie, So, for example, like somebody, could ask somebody a question. And somebody, tells them, that they went to McDonald's. But they really didn't go to McDonald's. Then somebody, comes back and asks them, the same question, and they, continue to say, that they went to McDonald's. Somebody's not going where they're saying that they're going, or somebody's not doing something that, like they're saying that they're doing. But somebody definitely, is sticking to whatever lie it is, that they, have been telling. I feel like whatever this lie is, it's going to stick to somebody, So there are a lot of people that, are going to, forever look at somebody, for, the lie or for the liar that they are. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. We got silent resentment. So somebody, could have some type of silent resentment out here. Somebody, could have some type of unexpressed feelings of some type of dissatisfaction. This could be, like within themselves, So somebody, could be walking around, saying, that, like they're fine, like I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm happy, I love life, but they could really, like be really sad and, like really be, like disliking life at this time. Whoever this is, they definitely, could like to play mind games. This is somebody, that could be about to, like get checkmated. So somebody, could be about to, realize, that, like it's real life out here. Somebody, could be used to, like having some type of emotional interactions with people, but whatever these interactions are, it can involve, like trying to control people or manipulate people. So somebody, is trying, sticking to the same lie, trying to cut, and using manipulation, and control, to try to, like, get people to believe their lie. Yeah, somebody has control issues out here. So because somebody, is dissatisfied with themselves, they could try to control, like other people. I don't know. Somebody, could try to, like use some type of voodoo or something like that to have some type of control. Because if y'all see that person has some stuff around their neck, like, I don't know. Somebody, could go so far to try to do some type of voodoo on somebody to control somebody. Yeah. Somebody, because all these little dolls or whatever, they're like on strings. So, yeah, somebody likes to control people. Somebody, has a lot of control issues out here. So somebody needs to be aware, because somebody definitely, could have some type of hidden agenda. Somebody has, hidden agenda and hidden motives out here. Somebody definitely, could be trying to, like control the way that people see them. But I feel like like it's over. Somebody's no longer going to be able to control, you know, like the way that people see them. I feel like, you know, like somebody, you know, is trying to control, you know, something, you know, that, you know, like it's out of their control. Then we got double standards. So somebody, you know, could operate on double standards. So yeah, it's cool if they do it. It's a problem if you do it. Wow. Yeah, different people are held to different standards. So maybe that's what somebody, you know, could be realizing out here. I don't know. It's just giving me, you know, like, yeah, it's, you know, like somebody, you know, trying to, you know, like control, you know, the way people think, the way people move, the way people act. Yeah. We got circle of drama. So there could be, you know, like some type of silent resentment between, you know, like a group of people. Yeah. Somebody's social circle is full of dramatic changes out here. So there could be a dramatic change, you know, that could take place within, you know, like somebody's circle of people, circle of friends, circle of family members. Somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like an unexpected revelation out here. So somebody, you know, could receive a shocking revelation that will change their perspective. So whoever this is, you know, that has the control issues. Wow. Somebody possibly, yeah, could receive some unexpected news out here. It could be from, yeah, like the justice system, because this is the scales. There could be a Libra out here. Or, you know, somebody could have Libra in their chart. But somebody, you know, could receive some unexpected news that will shatter their expectations. So somebody, you know, could receive some unexpected news about somebody that will shatter their expectations. Or there is somebody, you know, that's exceeding, you know, like expectations out here. Or yeah, like somebody's expectations are about to be exceeded, you know. So somebody, you know, asks for, you know, like lemons to make lemonade, you know, and somebody, you know, was going to, you know, buy the lemons, make the lemonade for somebody, and then, you know, present it to somebody. But I feel like, yeah, somebody just needs to be aware. We got uncovered truth. So there could be some unexpected news that could take place, and it have something to do with some uncovered truth. There's some uncovered evidence that will change somebody's view on things. Somebody, yeah, somebody's in conflict with themselves out here. There could be some rumors, you know, that could be spreading quickly, you know, when it comes to, you know, like a circle of people. So some type of unexpected news could be spreading fast amongst a group of people out here. At the bottom of the deck, we got the starfish. So somebody, you know, could be healing out here. Maybe somebody doesn't like, you know, they resent the fact that somebody's healing. Somebody, you know, could be healing, you know, from having some type of control issues, you know. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, like dealing with, you know, like basically going within and dealing with themselves. Maybe somebody, you know, is realizing that, you know, that they need to, you know, like deal with what's within themselves, you know, so that they can, you know, like see, you know, like some stuff clearly, or like some people clearly. Somebody could be an Aquarius out here. Yeah. The ball is definitely, yeah, in somebody's court out here. Or somebody, you know, was about to, yeah, find out that the ball is in their court. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with a B. Somebody, you know, could like to play basketball. Somebody could be going to the beach. Somebody, you know, could find out, you know, some evidence, you know, and it has something to do with the beach. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they decided, you know, like to take sand to the beach. You know, why would you take sand to the beach when it's already sand on the beach? So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could find out something about cheating or something like that. Or somebody, you know, is going to uncover some truth about somebody cheating. So something about, yeah, double standards. Well, you did it, so why can't I do it? It's something about that, you know, that's significant. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an E. Yeah, a new beginning. Somebody, you know, could be trying to control somebody's new beginning. Somebody, you know, yeah, somebody could be pregnant. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like control, you know, like somebody while they're pregnant. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, control somebody, you know, by using a pregnancy. Yeah. Something about, yeah, something about, yeah, double standards when it comes to, you know, like pregnancy. So I don't know. Maybe this is, you know, somebody, you know, that, like say this is a parent. So, you know, like a parent, you know, they had a kid, you know, like at a young age, you know, and so instead of them, you know, like breaking, you know, like that generational curse, you know, you know, they ignored it like it wasn't a generational curse. And so then, you know, their kid, you know, gets pregnant at a young age. So then, you know, they go hard on, you know, like that kid, you know, for, you know, like getting pregnant at a young age, but they didn't really teach that kid, you know, to not do it, you know what I mean, to wait, you know what I mean, to get your life together or whatever have you. So something about, yeah, some double standards out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to milk somebody. Somebody, you know, could be trying to milk somebody, you know, of their finances out here. Somebody could be a baker, or somebody's last name could be Baker. The color blue could be significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be really sad out here. But somebody, you know, could be getting the boot out here. Somebody, you know, could be from Louisiana. Somebody, yeah, something about, yeah, somebody, you know, traveling, you know, to, yeah, like get some type of voodoo done on somebody. We got the umbrella of protection. So somebody definitely, yeah, is protected out here for sure. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, from Louisiana. Somebody could be, you know, like moving to Louisiana. Yeah, the ball is in somebody's court, so somebody definitely, yeah, could have to make some type of decision. This could have something to do, you know, with a new beginning for somebody. There definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like some type of unexpected turn that could take place. I really feel like, yeah, after some type of truth is uncovered, excuse me, y'all, somebody possibly, yeah, could give somebody the boot out here. Somebody, you know, could tell somebody to kick rocks and keep kicking them. This could be a whole group of people. Yeah, they could be trying to cause some type of confusion. But yeah, we know that God is not the author of confusion. We know who is, though. Whoever this is, you know, they could be being looked at as a joke out here. So somebody's being looked at as a joke. But I feel like it's whoever this is that, you know, has some type of double standards, you know. So going back to, yeah, like, you know, when somebody, you know, does something, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay for them to do it, but then when I do it, it's a problem. Or somebody, you know, could be feeling like that, you know, just in life. So it's kind of like, you know, like somebody, you know, can, it's giving me, you know, like somebody's jealous of somebody's favor out here. That's what it's really giving me, you know. So somebody's mad because somebody, you know, has the favor of God on their life, you know, and so, yeah, you know, that person, you know, they could go anywhere they want, you know what I mean, and they're protected, you know, they can, you know, do certain things and they're protected, but whoever this is, you know, yeah, they feel like, you know, well, why can't I go here and not be protected, or why can't I go there and not be protected, you know? But I feel like whoever this person is, they chose, you know, like to do something, you know, against the Most High God. Somebody, you know, is being looked at as a joke because of their double standards. Or there could have been people, you know, that could have looked at somebody as a joke. And yeah, they're about to, yeah, see somebody, you know, in a different light, or look at somebody in a different light. You made another one. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to get the boot. Somebody, you know, could be about to, yeah, uncover some truth. And this truth, or there's some truth that could be being uncovered to somebody. And, you know, yeah, it's like somebody could move on, you know, because they could find out that, you know, like something is a waste of time. There could be somebody that could be trying to get evidence on somebody. So they could be finding out, you know, that, yeah, like, move on. It's a waste of time. Like, you're not going to get the evidence, you know, on somebody, you know, that you want to get, you know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to get, you know, like, evidence that somebody, you know, is doing voodoo. You know, that's why, you know, they have this new beginning. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they're doing this. That's why, you know, they're having a new beginning. Silence definitely, yeah, could be hurting somebody's ego out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to send, you know, like telepathic messages to somebody. But yeah, we got in trouble with the law. So somebody, you know, could be in trouble with the law. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to get evidence on somebody, you know, so that somebody, you know, would be in trouble with the law. Well, I be. We got broke at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could be broke. That could be why they mad, you know, while somebody else, you know, is a workaholic out here. So yeah, they need to be, you know what I mean, worried about, you know, getting a job, or, you know, they need to be worrying about, you know, what they got going on. But of course, those that are unhappy, they're always going to focus on those that are happy, because they don't want the happy people to be happy. But somebody, you know, could feel intimidated by somebody. Or, you know, like somebody, you know, could just be intimidating to, you know, like a whole lot of people. Maybe whoever this is, you know, like they're intimidating to a whole lot of people, just not, you know, whoever this message is for. So, you know, like whoever this is, you know, somebody, you know, could have been the first one to, you know, like, kick this person to the curb. You know, somebody, you know, could have been the first one, you know, to, you know, like, put this person in their place. You know, they could have been the first one, you know. Or yeah, like somebody, you know, is just that type of person. You know, we saw the star card, so yeah, Aquarius energy. You know, like somebody could just be a truth speaker, you know. And everybody knows, yeah, most of the time, you know, the real truth, yeah, it hurts. So I don't know, maybe somebody, you know, is hurting people's egos out here, you know. And so yeah, they want to, you know, try to get some evidence on somebody, you know, to, yeah, get somebody in trouble or whatever have you. So just be aware. People are stupid. Why's the ball in your court here? So a lot that came out. Somebody, you know, could be athletic. Or somebody, you know, could have, you know, like a athletic body out here. Somebody, you know, could be considered as a nerd. You know, somebody could be really smart out here. We got gynecologists. I mean, somebody, you know, could be a gynecologist. Maybe somebody needs to go to the gynecologist. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, like somebody, you know, has silent resentment within themselves. You know, they feel less than, you know. They feel less than. Whoever this is, they could be trying to make somebody, you know, like feel less than because they feel less than. Yeah, whoever this is, they're very indecisive out here. So whoever this person is, you know, they don't even know what they want, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, they try to control, you know, other people's minds, you know. Control narratives. We got motivational speaker. So somebody, you know, could be a motivational speaker out here. You know. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, like just spreading positivity, you know, in the world. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to hold somebody, you know, to some type of standards out here. But yeah, like somebody's exceeding their standards, or yeah, like somebody's exceeding expectations out here. I don't know, you know, if like somebody, you know, they feel like, you know, like, so somebody could be a motivational speaker. But, you know, they don't like the fact, you know, that, you know, like, they speak on certain things, you know. But again, it's okay if they do it. It's a problem if you do it. So I feel like whoever this is, you know, they're creating a problem, you know what I mean, that they're going to have to solve. Yeah, we got handcuffs. So, somebody, you know, could drink a lot of beer out here. Somebody could be a lightweight. So, you know, maybe when somebody drinks, you know, yeah, like, you know, maybe they can't handle, you know, like beer, alcohol, or whatever, you know. But I really feel like that, yeah, like whoever this is, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, somebody, you know, could drink a beer or two and somebody be perfectly fine. But as soon as, you know, like, or, you know, like they can drink beer, you know what I mean? But as soon as somebody else drinks a beer, it's a problem. I don't know. Somebody could find out that somebody, you know, put something in their drink. But we got pregnant. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be pregnant out here. Somebody, you know, could be pregnant. Somebody could be engaged. Or something about, yeah, somebody, you know, sticking to, you know, like some type of lie. Or some type of lie, you know, is, yeah, like going to stick to somebody for a long time. Somebody, you know, could work in the nail salon. Or something about, you know, somebody, you know, going to the same nail salon as, you know, somebody else. We got a synagogue. So somebody, you know, could, you know, like go to a synagogue. Something about double standards when it comes to, you know, like religion versus spirituality is what I'm picking up as well. Yeah, somebody's dramatic out here. Somebody's very dramatic out here. Somebody, you know, could like to drink Red Bull. Yeah, Red Bull gives you wings. Somebody's a rising phoenix out here. But there is somebody, you know, yeah, when you know, somebody, when they, yeah, liquid courage. So something about somebody having liquid courage. I don't know if somebody, you know, is going to try to, you know, drink, you know what I mean, to, you know, and want to, you know, like confront somebody because, you know, they got their liquid courage in them. But something about, yeah, somebody's energy. Somebody, you know, when somebody speaks, somebody's very motivational to other people out here. We got Venmo. So something about Venmo payments could be significant. There could be people that feel like, you know, that somebody, you know, is very dramatic out here when it comes, you know, to like how they speak. We got a bodyguard. So, I mean, somebody, you know, could have a bodyguard. But this is giving me, you know, like, you know, like somebody being protected out here. Somebody, you know, could be having back pain. I feel like somebody, you know, could be having back pain from, you know, like some type of voodoo that they're doing. But somebody, you know, could have back pain, you know, because of them being pregnant. We got famous. Somebody could be famous, you know, or somebody, you know, could be on their way, you know, like to stardom out here. Something about a famous motivational speaker that could be pregnant. And a bodyguard. But we got impatient. So somebody, you know, could be impatient. So I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, they're impatient. They want something to happen, you know, and it's not happening, you know, the way that they want it to happen. We got Midwest. So somebody, you know, could be from the Midwest. Somebody, you know, could be moving from the South to the Midwest. Or moving from the Midwest to the South. We got in love. So somebody, you know, could be in love, or somebody's impatient, you know. They want somebody to be in love with them, you know. They want somebody, you know. Somebody's bodyguard could be in love with them, but we got hungover. So somebody, you know, could, yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could drink, you know what I mean, while they're pregnant. Somebody could be hungover. Something about, yeah, like, somebody, you know, yeah, they could just go hard when it comes to drinking, you know what I mean? They're so impatient, you know what I mean? They want to feel it. They want to feel it, you know, and so, yeah, they drink, you know, excessively to the point to where, yeah, they're drunk, throwing up, and then, yeah, they wake up with a hangover. But somebody, yeah, somebody's impatient. They want to feel it. They want to, you know, it could be somebody's energy. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody has removed their energy from. But we have the GOAT out here, the greatest of all times. So we know who the GOAT is. Yeah. The Most High God. Something about, yeah, the Holy Spirit. Oh, yeah, we got broke. So somebody's broke out here. Somebody's impatient. They want, you know, some money now. Somebody's also heartbroken out here. Somebody wants somebody to be heartbroken. We got a pastor. Somebody could be a pastor out here, or something about, yeah, religion, you know what I mean? So going back to the synagogue, you know, we know pastors aren't in synagogues. So something about, yeah, religion versus spirituality. I don't know, you know, if people, you know, or, you know, talking about, you know, how it's double standards, you know, when it comes to, you know, like religious people versus, you know, like spiritual people. It's weird, but there's a circle of drama going on, or there's, you know, like, yeah, like some news, you know, was like, yeah, like the streets could be talking about, you know, some stuff. So the streets could be talking about somebody. At the bottom of the deck, we got self-esteem and confidence is under attack. So there is somebody that their self-esteem and confidence is under attack because they possibly, yeah, try to prey on somebody's insecurities out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be found to be guilty by association out here. We got protector. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is protected out here. I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, yeah, now they want to, you know, act like that they want to protect somebody or whatever have you. We got an Aries. So there's an Aries involved. You could be an Aries or have Aries in your chart. Something about, yeah, somebody's father. So, you know, somebody's father could be like, you know, well, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, but yeah, like it's, you know, maybe somebody feels like it's double standards, you know, because you did it, so why can't I do it? I don't know. It's a lot going on in a circle of people, in a group of people. But we got tears of a clown. So there could be a clown that definitely, yeah, could be about to be crying tears. Something about, yeah, somebody getting the boot. So, you know, like somebody, you know, could be being told, yeah, to kick rocks and keep kicking them. Somebody, you know, could be guilty by association when it comes to, you know, animal abuse out here. We got lacking faith. So somebody's lacking faith out here. And then we got activation station. So something definitely, yeah, could be activating within somebody. But yeah, somebody's the rising phoenix out here. Yep. So somebody, you know, has risen out of the ashes, you know. Somebody, you know, can continues to, you know, rise up out of the ashes. We have an uncle. So there could be an uncle that could be involved. There could be an uncle, you know, that could be found to be guilty by association. Somebody's uncle could have some type of control issues. We got a Scorpio. So you could be a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart, or the Scorpio involved. Yeah, we got stealing, thief. So somebody's been stealing out here. Somebody's a thief. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be found to be guilty by association when it comes to, you know, stealing, or when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, being a thief. But somebody, yeah, was trying to get evidence on somebody. So maybe, yeah, they got to move on, you know, because, yeah, they can't get no evidence on somebody. There could be some type of final decision, you know, that could be being made. Yeah, and somebody definitely, yeah, could be scared shitless out here. Somebody, you know, could have tried to, yeah, get evidence, you know, that somebody was abusing animals. But with this voodoo, somebody, yeah, abusing animals. We got a Libra, so yeah, you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart. There's a Libra involved. Yeah, somebody scared shitless. They possibly, yeah, could be crying because, yeah, nobody believes them. So whoever this is, you know, yeah, going back to, you know, like somebody sticking to their lie, yeah, and nobody believes their lie. Yeah, whatever this lie is, it's going to stick to somebody for, yeah, for forever. There is an ancestor that is among you, so yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that there is an ancestor that is among them. I feel like whatever lie that somebody told, it was meant, you know, like to, yeah, cause damage. It was meant to, you know, like stick to somebody, you know what I mean? But there is an ancestor, you know, yeah, that sticks to somebody like glue. Yeah, that's somebody's protector. You could be seeing the angel number 999. So yeah, there's an ending. So some truth is being uncovered. There's also some type of end to some type of double standards out here. Yep. So there could be somebody, you know, that could be praying for mercy and forgiveness now. But I feel like that's where we're at. So whoever this is, they possibly feel like, well, God, you forgave them. Why can't you forgive me? I feel like it's something, you know, that they, yeah, like they really did something, you know, like against the Most High God. You know, they could have, you know, committed, you know, like a sin, you know, that's unforgivable. Which, I really only know one sin that's unforgivable. I mean, there could be more, but I just know one, and that's blasphemy. So somebody, you know, could have committed blasphemy. And they could have tried to throw somebody under the bus. Somebody, you know, could have lied and said that somebody threw them under the bus. But yeah, somebody needs to hold on to their truth. So somebody's holding on, yeah, to their truth while somebody, you know, is holding on to a lie. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a scam artist out here. So somebody's out here scamming people. Yeah, toxic feminine. Whoever this toxic feminine is, yeah, they're scared shitless. There definitely, yeah, could have been people that were protecting this person until, yeah, they found out, you know, that whatever they were saying wasn't true. Now nobody believes a word, you know, that's coming out of this person's mouth. We got an Aries Taurus cusper, so there's an Aries Taurus cusper involved. Yeah. We got beauty spell. So somebody, you know, yeah, could have done some type of beauty spell. I don't know, you know, if this person, you know, told somebody, you know, or told people that somebody did a beauty spell on them, but yeah, nobody believes them. Somebody, you know, could be in their 60s. Whoever this is in their 60s, they could be protecting somebody. You know, it could be somebody's uncle for somebody. So somebody's passed over uncle, you know, could be protecting them. Somebody, you know, could be having, you know, like nightmares, and it could be about, you know, like, yeah, like a passed over family members. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, was operating out of their pride and ego when they did whatever they did. Somebody was also operating out of pride and ego when they try to, you know, put these double standards on somebody. Yeah, I just saw problem solve. Yeah, there it goes. Problem solver. So yeah, going back to the beginning of the message, yeah, somebody, you know, created this problem and they're going to have to solve this problem themselves. But they're possibly, yeah, trying to get somebody to help them to solve this problem. But yeah, somebody is being told, you know, like to get prepared for something special out here. Ooh wee. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we got family. So something about, yeah, somebody's family. Somebody's family, you know, could have control issues, you know. Somebody's circle of friends, you know, could have trust issues. Control issues. Or, yeah, something about, yeah, some people having some trust issues. There is some dramatic changes that definitely, yeah, could be about to take place within somebody's family out here. There could be somebody or some people, you know, that could have, yeah, like spread a big lie, you know. They could have told, you know, people, you know, that somebody was focused on everything, you know, but what they were supposed to be focused on. And so, yeah, people could find out that somebody is working on themselves, by themselves, for themselves. Yeah, somebody's on their self-love tour. So there could be somebody, you know, that could be being questioned by law officials. It could be, you know, like somebody's family members. So there could be some law officials that could be trying to get some evidence on somebody. There could be some people, you know, that, yeah, they could be taking some type of losses out here. Somebody, you know, could like lose their home, you know. Somebody, you know, could be losing a lot of money, you know, friends, jobs, family, you know. Somebody possibly, yeah, feels like that their future is over. Or, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, has taken a lot of losses out here. And it could be due to, you know, like other people. Especially, yeah, family members. Yeah. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be the first to do something out here. Somebody, you know, could be living the single life out here. Or, yeah, there's somebody, you know, that lives a single life. And, yeah, and people are trying to, you know, like control somebody's life. So somebody, you know, could be, yeah, the first to break free of some type of generational curse out here. Yeah, we got a lying side chick, a lying side dude. So there's a lying side chick or a lying side dude yeah, it's their lie and they're sticking to it. But there's some dramatic changes that's getting ready to take place for whoever this lying side chick or lying side dude is. So be aware, because whoever this is, they could possibly, yeah, could be trying to come in, you know, with some type of small talk out here. This could be somebody's lying side chick and side dude. They're trying to control something. It could be, you know, like, yeah, like God's plan. You know, they're trying to control somebody's future. I don't know what they're trying to control. But when we make plans, God laughs. Yep. Somebody has proved, you know, that one's circumstances don't define, you know, like their potential out here. Yep. Somebody's lying side chick or side dude, you know, so yeah, going back to the double standard. So they could be paying for tarot card readings, spiritual messages, you know, intuitive messages, you know, but yeah, like, you know, they could be, you know, like looking at somebody, you know, like, yeah, well, why they wearing them crystals or why, you know what I mean? Yeah, double standards. We got drunk texting. So yeah, somebody, you know, could drunk text out here. So going back to, yeah, somebody drinking beer or whatever they're drinking, and they could, yeah, drunk text somebody. We got a smear campaign. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, launched a smear campaign. The person they possibly, yeah, could be trying to come in, you know, with some type of small talk. Somebody's definitely, yeah, leading a double life out here. We got July, August, September. We are in July. So something could take place, you know, within the next, you know, like 3 months. Some truth could be uncovered, you know, in the next 3 months. Some type of justice, you know, could be served within the next 3 months. But yeah, somebody's highly intuitive out here. Somebody, you know, could be going through an ascension out here. I don't know if somebody's trying to lie and say that they're going through an ascension. Or yeah, like this is somebody, that, yeah, like they say that they know about, yeah, God. They say that they know about this. They say that they know about that, but they don't. Yeah, like their words and their actions don't match up. If you know what I mean, what the Bible say, then you know how to, yeah, solve your own problems. You know how to, you know what I'm saying. You know what to do, in order to, you know what I mean, fix your life. Somebody, yeah, they think that they know something, but they don't know. They about to find out. We got June. So yeah, something definitely, yeah, could have taken place in June. Somebody, could have found out some unbelievable news in June. Yeah, we got a karmic. So there's a karmic involved. This karmic could be somebody's lying side chick out here. So there's a karmic that could have, try to launch some type of smear campaign against somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want to communicate with somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, mess with somebody's throat chakra. I don't know. If somebody, is like a tarot card reader, a spiritual messenger, an intuitive, be aware. Because somebody, could try to reach out to somebody, trying to, get somebody to do, like a private reading. Or somebody, yeah, somebody's trying to be just like somebody. And yeah, they're being looked at as a clown. They're being looked at as a joke. This is uninvited energy. So this is somebody that has invited their own energy, into somebody's energy. So if you're a tarot card reader, spiritual messenger, or whatever, you could be picking up on this person's energy. Like if you have a platform, and you're putting out messages, you could be picking up this person's energy. Or the fact of the matter is, yeah, somebody that's attached to this person because they want to, stay attached to somebody. Yeah, you could be picking up this person's energy, they mama's energy, they daddy's energy, they kids' energy, Somebody don't believe, that, yeah, energy is fluent out here. This definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that could be, yeah, using somebody's name to get resources. I don't know. This person could live in Louisiana. Something about Louisiana is significant. There's something about, yeah, a smear campaign. So somebody, could be smearing somebody's name, to try to, yeah, gain some resources. This could be a family member. So this could be, like a family member, that has some type of rivalry against somebody. Or it's multiple people. Somebody's deceitful brother, is involved. Yeah, there's a jealous sibling. So there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be scared of somebody's reaction. Because, yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they lied. They twisted facts. They omitted key details out here. Or they're going to. Yeah, there could be a lot of arguing that could be going back and forth, between some family members out here. But be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that could be coming towards somebody, like with their hand out. So there is a change that's about to take place for somebody. And I feel like it's a good change, Somebody's going to receive some unexpected good news. Yeah, and there are people, that, yeah, are going to try to come towards somebody with their hand out. So be aware. Yeah, these are people that definitely, yeah, could have, like slandered somebody's name and character out here. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're obsessed with being the center of attention. Or that's, what some people were saying, that somebody was obsessed with being the center of attention. Somebody, could have said that, like somebody's on drugs, drugs are somebody's best friend. They're addicted to drugs. So yeah, so then, people went, trying to get evidence on somebody, and yeah, they found out that, yeah, everything that somebody said was the total opposite, of what somebody said. Somebody's in their north node for sure. Somebody, could live up north. Somebody could, travel up north. We got fired from a job. So somebody, could get fired from their job. Or, somebody, could have gotten fired from their job, and so, somebody try to use that to, slander somebody's name, to start to, launch a smear campaign. So be aware, because there is a snake that's out in the open. Whoever this is, they ain't hiding. Somebody definitely is trying to snake somebody, so be aware. I mean, it definitely, could be somebody's lying side chick or side dude. But when we make plans, God laughs. So somebody, could have already planned to make somebody their side chick or side dude. I think we picked that up in the message that I uploaded earlier. Yeah, but when we make plans, God laughs. I don't know, somebody, thought that somebody was going to be somebody's side chick, you know what I mean? Like somebody, they're about to be engaged and pregnant and woo yada yada, but God's plan is in motion when it comes to somebody. We got an earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could have used somebody's name to gain resources. They could be scared of somebody's reaction out here. Their health could be declining. There could be an earth sign's health that could be declining, there could be a deceitful brother. Their health could be declining. There are some people that, are scared of somebody's reactions. Somebody's lying side chick or side dude, their health could be declining. So there is somebody, that wants to explain something to somebody. But they want somebody to believe them. When it comes to me, when somebody says, please believe me, don't trust it. But there is some hidden pain that definitely, could be coming to the surface. It could have something to do, with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There definitely, could be people, that could be, like watching somebody in amazement. So going back to, that silent resentment. So there could be some family members that have some type of silent resentment against somebody because, people are watching somebody, but they're watching in amazement. So somebody has proved that one's circumstances don't define their potential out here. Yep, people were hoping that somebody, would make a clown of themselves. But people are watching somebody in amazement out here. We got a lying sneaky thief. So there's a lying sneaky thief out here. Their health is declining. So there could be some messages that could be being used as evidence. So these could be, like if somebody, is a tarot card reader, spiritual messenger or whatever. Those messages could be being used as evidence. Or it could be, like some type of text messages, that could be being used as evidence. We got ATM. So protect your, you know what I'm saying, your debit cards and things of that nature. But there could be somebody, that they think that, like somebody is automatically their money out here. So somebody, has been using somebody for their money. Been milking somebody for their money. And so whoever these people are, they definitely, will be held accountable for their actions. But it's something about, like somebody doing something, going back to, that gets to by association. But there are some messages that are being used as evidence. Somebody definitely, could have a public outburst. Somebody could have a public outburst, like at an ATM. I don't know if somebody, sees somebody in an ATM, and they're watching somebody in amazement. I don't know. Somebody just needs to be aware because, there's pocket watchers. People are definitely, watching somebody's pockets. But whoever these people are, they didn't take somebody serious, then. They will now. And somebody's happiness is definitely, driving people crazy. Somebody, could be under pressure, They could be, like masking their emotions. But your health is your wealth. So somebody's healthy out here. So I don't know, if that's, a lie, that was being spread around about somebody. But somebody's very healthy out here. And there is somebody or some people that should have understood somebody instead of judging somebody. So, you know, people, they're surface with it. So, you know, most people think when you're into, you know, like tarot, or, you know, when you're into spirituality, you know, most people think that there's no God in it. Especially, you know, when you're talking about tarot and this, that, and the third. So they don't really know. They're surface with it. Yeah, but somebody definitely is leading a double life out here. Somebody definitely is hiding secrets out here. There could be somebody, you know, that could be finding out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody told the truth. But somebody's phone records, you know, could be being exposed. So that could be the messages that could be being used as evidence. Somebody could be a Cancer, Leo, Cusper. This could happen, you know, like we are in Cancer season, so this could happen, you know, by Leo season. So something about, yeah, within the next couple of months. We got incriminating audio recording. So there could be some type of incriminating audio recording, you know, that could be being used as evidence. There's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, loves to see other people in pain. Be aware, because somebody possibly, yeah, could, you know, want to bring forth some type of proposition. But I feel like, because I saw business proposition, so somebody, you know, could, yeah, receive some type of business proposition out here. So just be aware, you know, like offers, you know, that could be coming at your coming your way at this time. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like put somebody's life in jeopardy. Or, yeah, somebody did, you know what I mean? They tried it, you know, and maybe it didn't work. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be exposed to, like, immense death, loss, or injury out here. So that could be a part of some type of dramatic changes, you know, that are getting ready to take place. Somebody, you know, could have already been exposed to that in their lifetime, you know. So somebody, you know, maybe they didn't come from, you know, like a good, you know, a good neighborhood, or, you know, maybe somebody's background, you know, wasn't, you know, like so squeaky clean. But yeah, like somebody, you know, proved that their circumstances don't define, you know, yeah, their potential. But there are somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, have been using somebody for an ego boost. Somebody, you know, could be going through an identity crisis, you know. They've been faking for too long. But somebody's spiritual team definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like planning something, you know. So yeah, somebody is being told, you know, to, yeah, get prepared for something special. Cause yeah, when somebody listens, yeah, people speak. I mean, when somebody speaks, people listen. So something about, yeah, somebody being a motivational speaker out here. Somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like some type of opportunity to be a motivational speaker. There's somebody, you know, that could have ghosted somebody, you know, that could have disappeared on somebody, that could be trying to, you know, come back around. So be aware. It could be a fake, fraudulent, phony ass friend. But yeah, be aware, because yeah, they have some type of hidden agenda. Because they, yeah, basically realize, you know, that they should have understood somebody instead of judging somebody. And yeah, we got Cancer season. So yeah, we are in Cancer season. So this is going on now. There could be somebody, you know, that you know, could want somebody, you know, like to take their guard down. Somebody, you know, wants to tell somebody that they love them, but it's only because, yeah, they're taking these losses. This could be somebody, you know, that could have caused somebody, you know, to take some type of losses. We got fixed sign. So you could be a fixed sign, a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Or yeah, all these people, you know, should have understood somebody instead of judging somebody. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. Yeah, somebody just needs to use caution and be aware, because there is a part of somebody's hidden agenda is to try to figure out how to get past somebody's boundaries. Because there has been some type of case has been dismissed out here. Whoever this is, yeah, they're stuck in a cycle of pain. Or Or somebody, you know, yeah, somebody could be trying to, you know, like, get past somebody's boundaries, you know, because they could be planning to try to get some type of case dismissed. Yeah, but somebody's anger definitely, yeah, could have already led somebody to commit a crime. Or somebody's anger, you know, like could lead them, you know, like to commit a crime. So something about, yeah, somebody having some type of hidden agenda. Somebody's a law-abiding citizen out here. So somebody's agenda, yeah, could have been to try to, you know, get somebody locked up. So somebody is being told, you know, like to keep their business to themselves out here. Yep, because somebody, you know, has fought hard to overcome some type of significant challenge. So there could be people, whether it be, you know, like family members, you know, that could be coming out of the blue. You know, these people disappeared on somebody, ghosted somebody, you know, they could be trying to come around now, you know, trying to get all up in somebody's business. Yeah. Whoever this is, yeah, they won't tell the truth to save their soul. So, yeah, it's their lie and they're sticking to it. So, yeah, they're about to get what they get. And, yeah, who cares if they throw a fit? But somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to be open, you know, like to new experiences out here. There could be, you know, like some type of big fight that could take place. Or somebody, you know, won't tell the truth to save their soul about some type of big fight. But, or somebody, you know, wants to fight. So, yeah, it's a time for war and it's a time for peace. So somebody, you know, needs to know that, yeah, it's like somebody that needs to decide, you know, is it time for war or is it time for peace? We got a positive blood test. So somebody, you know, could receive some type of positive blood test or some type of case that's been dismissed when it comes, you know, to like somebody, you know, trying to say that, you know, like something is going on, you know, health-wise with somebody. But we got the bait and switch tactic, so be aware, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to draw somebody in just to switch up on them. Whoever this person is, yeah, they won't tell the truth to save their soul. Yeah, they're going to stick to that lie. But we got 444. Yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that they're protected. And yeah, there is a storm that is over. We got a 60 to 70 year old, so there's a 60 to 70 year old that, yeah, is involved. And they definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like gather information about somebody. For somebody, it could be somebody's mother. Somebody could be upset because, you know, going back to, yeah, they don't believe whoever this is. But somebody possibly, yeah, could be paying people off so that they don't go public about their criminal activity. Yep, but growth takes time. So yeah, somebody, you know, has taken the time, you know, like to grow. Somebody's taking the time, you know, to be on their self-love tour. So yeah, continue to keep them guessing. So there's people, you know, that, yeah, like, every time, you know, they try to gather information about somebody, yeah, they keep getting, you know, the information that they're getting is not what they, you know, what they want to get. So then, you know, they go back and they lie. Yeah, whoever this is, they're in an arrogant mindset. They're focused on power and control. We got still in love with you. So there could be somebody, you know, who could be trying to, you know, like say that they're still in love with somebody. That could be the one that, you know, they want somebody, you know, to take their guard down. But whoever these people are, they forced God's hand. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're destroying their life with addictions out here. So people are jealous and angry, you know, with somebody, and they need to be, yeah, angry with themselves. Yeah, whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, feel threatened by somebody's good news. And somebody definitely, yeah, has spiritual gifts out here. For sure. And whoever this is, whoever, you know, is resonating with this message, you could have shown these people, you know, like unconditional love. Yep. And so whoever these people are, they regret now dragging somebody's name through the mud. We got a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. So there's a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper involved. Somebody, you know, could have been divinely guided out of a situation. So whoever these people are, yeah, because somebody has been divinely guided out of this situation, yeah, shit could be hitting the fan now. So Somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could be about to have some type of adult temper tantrum because of somebody's good news. But, oh well. We have accountability doesn't cost a thing. So, somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, regrets dragging somebody's name through the mud. You know, they possibly, you know, want to hold themselves accountable now. We got a cousin, so there's a cousin involved. I don't know if this cousin, you know, wanted to, you know, like challenge somebody about somebody's decisions, or yeah, they could be still trying to, you know, like challenge somebody about their decisions. But I feel like that whoever this person is, yeah, they need to worry about their own decisions. But yeah, somebody's family knows everything. So somebody's family knows that, you know, like somebody's cousin wanted to challenge them, you know, about their decisions. Somebody's you know, deceitful brother or whatever have you. So yeah, there could be some apologies that could be coming from a lot of people. But at the same time, yeah, whoever these people are, they want to bring forth some type of apologies. Yeah, somebody definitely needs to go ahead and get the raid out. Because whoever these people are, they're trying to stick around. They're trying to stick around, you know, because they know that a blessing is coming. And yeah, they're trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.